Hello. We're finally back with more Baldur's Gate after the dud week, aka I went to a concert and then for some reason just felt lazy and low energy all week, and then didn't want to stream. And I technically still feel that way now because this weekend now I went to 2 concerts which were incredibly more exhausting. But since I didn't stream at all last week, I have to stream this week. However, during the dud week, I was itching to play Clair Obscure Expedition 33. So, not streaming that now. I just was wanting to play it, but I didn't want to stream. And the desire to play it caved. And I was like, if I stream this, then I'm still taking away from Baldur's Gate. And Baldur's Gate is so close to being done, I think. I need to stop being distracted from the Baldur Gates.
Best be on my way.
But either way, finally back. I only vaguely remember what was going on. I feel like I'm looking at the staff that I have, and I feel like I remember being unsure if I wanted to use it. But we'll figure that out. The only thing that I remember now is still didn't figure out what to do about finding Shadowheart's parents. And it took out the mech factory. So I think now I can go fight Emo Gale, whose name I forget. I think Emo Gale is good enough. Also, I think this was I don't remember where I had my camera. Baldur's Gate. Where I have it right now feels wrong. I feel like I may have been like up here, so that I wasn't blocking things. So I'll leave it there. Maybe. Now we're going back down. Back down. all that I'm blocking here is some text in the camp and stuff.
Please provide a full inventory of any of the livestock before entering all the
Okay, where am I? Okay, I was just about to walk out to go to
not be tolerated.
fight what's his name. But yeah, man, I don't know why I got so exhausted after the concert I went to. Not this weekend, but the previous weekend. I just was.
Light on my feet.
Next day I was feeling super lazy, and then Monday rolled around and I was just like, I just don't want to do anything still. Somehow it was like worse low energy than this weekend, which makes no sense because this weekend was a whole thing. It was like went one show Friday, one Saturday. But like Friday, it was like first show in my life where I was hitting a point where I was like, oh, I did not have enough water or food today, and was feeling like legitimately bad enough from that I was debating leaving early, because it was a co-headlining tour, and the band I wanted to see, I was going to see Bullet from Valentine. They were the ones headlining that night, and if they weren't the ones headlining, I probably would have left after them because I felt awful. And in the last several years, I've noticed venues more frequently handing out like water to people throughout the show. And man, this place was at a casino, because so they're short on money, super short on money. Took them all the way up until before headliner to give anyone water, because before that, anytime someone asked for water, The only thing that I couldn't really hear the conversations, but it seemed like the security people were telling them no. One of them would occasionally take their own water and just like dribble it into someone's mouth, and I'm like, this is stupid. Like, no, why? Um, Meanwhile, like you have the security manager going along telling all the security guards to stay hydrated, and I'm like, asshole. Like all these people at the barricade are like asking for water, and you just drink water in front of everyone, like And then during the trivium, which was playing before Bullet that night, they okay, is this more doable this time? This seems more doable without the mechs. They so during trivium at one point, people I guess were asking for water. I don't know what was going on because it was like during the set. But the one security guy passed out 2 bottles of water to people, and then the manager comes over and tells him to stop. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Man, it was bothering me so much. But also, that was like, as far as like crowd surfing and stuff goes, that was the worst concert I've ever been to for that. I sound like an old man, or feel like an old man. The older I get, the more I'm just a crotchety old man, because I just keep thinking more and more, crowd surfers are like a bane or a plague on concerts. Like if people want to have like I've crowd surfed twice just to see how it was. And if people want to crowd surf once or twice throughout a show to have their moment, whatever. But like, man, people, am I able to? Let's just turn. Wait, no, I was gonna take an action. I want to do that. Maybe. Hey. When people are crowd surfing over and over and over again, like multiple, like 3-4 times, even during the same song, not just like the same like act, the same band, 3-4 times in the same song. It's like, chill out. And then not to sound like exclusionary, I don't know the right word I'm looking for, but like at a certain point you're too heavy to crowd surf. Like, I don't want to be rude, but like at a certain point it's not safe for you, it's not safe for the people you're crowd surfing over. I've seen so many people fall because like people don't expect that much weight. And it was just constant the whole show, every song, and I'm just like, it honestly, like, it ruins the experience for everyone who has to be like dealing with it, because like there were several songs during that concert where I basically missed the entire song because of constantly having to turn around and dealing with people crowd surfing non-stop. And it's just like all these pick me main character syndrome people. They just crowd surf once or twice and be done with it. Stop ruining everyone else's night. If it's a song where the band's like, come on, crowd surf, this is whatever, sure. But it was like that situation for every song, even without the band saying anything. I can tell it's been a bit since I have played this, because I feel like any of my like autopilot knowing what I usually do while talking for each turn is gone, and I'm sitting here like I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what attack to do.
As you wish.
Just gonna keep trying to take. Oh. I don't know if those are gonna hit Astarion, but Shadowheart's doomed. Well, no, she goes before the grenades, so maybe she'll get out. Oh, come on, just one. There we go. This is much more doable without 17,000 mechs walking around. Also, hi, oh no, I can't pronounce it. Aliona? I'm gonna go with Aliona. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Didn't notice you there in the midst of my ranting about my old man concert gripes. So is this gonna go incineration? So is that gonna go off here after she goes? I don't know where I want to take her. Can I get you over here maybe?
I know what to do.
Hopefully that's out of the way. I don't know if I'm gonna get hit or if that cone is going to the end of the range. It is coming to a dead stop like right there, so maybe I'm good. Oh, I'm good. Based on the scorch marks, I think I'm good, but the animation went a little further. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Well, grenades are still... Oh, no. Okay, that could have been worse. Oh, that hurt me a good bit, though. Yeah. You. Stop throwing grenades at me during my turn. I should be able to get him right, I hope. Get over here. Oh, you've got to be joking. I guess I can dash. Get away from that. I'm going to go... Okay, I'll be fine to get away from the flamethrower.
Time to press ahead.
And, you know, on top of the like 2 concerts in a row exhaustion that I have right now, then it made things worse that I was like, oh, I still got 1 day of the weekend to just decompress. But I guess I was just like so exhausted from both of those that I didn't wake up till like 1 o'clock yesterday. Got some lunch, fell asleep on the couch till like 7. Slept like 18 hours. But like even with that, then also now I'm like, I took my dog out yesterday and he I don't know, he really likes to injure me by wrapping his tie out around my legs. He broke my foot doing it a couple years ago. And then now this time, neighbors are outside. He's trying so desperately to go over to them to get attention. And they're working on stuff like some like gardening stuff they were doing, and so I was like, I couldn't tell if he would be able to reach them. And so I try to usually like step on his tie out a little bit so he can't quite reach as far. But like he was so excited and I couldn't quite get on the leash enough. And so it like wrapped around my ankles. Now I have like the mother of all like leash induced rope burn like on my feet and around my ankles, with one specific spot being quite the doozy. And so I'm just like, now that's just constantly like slightly painful and irritating anytime I bend my foot around because it stretches. Can't like lay down comfortably anywhere because it's like on the side of my ankle, so no matter how I lay, it's just like in contact with a blanket or like whatever. Oh, it's been a weekend.
Fresh orders?
The show Saturday fulfilled a life goal I didn't know I had, which was we were waiting in line still to go in, and these like religious women started yelling prayers at all of us in Spanish. And I'm like, oh no, the emo people. All these emos with black t-shirts with the occasional person in slightly more goth getup. This means Satan. I know nothing about the artist or their, you know, their deal. But all of these emo shirts must mean that Satan is involved. It was funny. The whole line laughed at him. It's great. Something about the fact that it was in Spanish made it extra funny. I don't know why. They were like doing like a drive-by or like walk-by praying. They just like walked along. They didn't stay there. They just walked along, like you know, whatever they're saying in Spanish. Save their souls, and just kept going after everyone laughed at them. See, I'm so lost. I was staring at this for like 10 seconds. I couldn't, my brain wasn't grasping who I was even playing right now. And I was like, these are weird skills for Astarion. No, I shouldn't have taken as much of a break from this as I did. Especially since now I'm not going to stream Expedition 33, so I should have just kept streaming this. Shadowheart's gonna have to heal. I just now realized how low she was. Trying to make it so I can still get. Well, I guess Mithara doesn't need healed. She's still at full. Is it just these three that are left and that's it? There's got to be another part of this with the what's his name showing up and fighting that has more people, because it feels absurd that getting rid of the factory would have made this much easier. I know there's a whole bunch of robots that are not here now, but like this is a lot easier. Bite him. I realized I didn't bite anybody this whole day. Get him. It's so satisfying every time still when they all three can do the backlash. It's like, how dare you cast a spell? Aura of Terror, huh? We'll hit you, I guess, because you have a much higher chance.
On your command. Lila Lurl.
Why did she just sound like she said Lila Lo? Metal Gear reference. I'm trying to think of what I could have even misheard her saying. There. Heal yourself a bit.
Take your
That was your own grenade, bud. Should have known better.
Still on my feet.
Well, that was easy.
Another step forward.
I still have to go up? Oh, these doors go up. I don't think I need a short rest, but... Oh, is this not up? How do I go up more? There's no way it's the ladder. The ladder probably is just going to a walkway. Oh, is it this? Maybe? Yes, hello. Definitely long time no see. I was feeling very unenergetic and unsocial and not wanting to stream after that was making me panic because I had already clicked all the way up here and I was like, I don't know what to do because I don't want to stop. Yeah, going to see Linkin Park for some reason just made me very just like I don't want to do anything now. And then after the 2 shows this weekend, I still kind of don't. I'm still very like feeling very lazy and just like I don't want to do anything. But since I didn't stream it all last week, I have to make it up and not keep skipping. Oh, I'm just stunned. Is no one gonna follow me now?
Someone there?
Never a dull moment.
Oh, there we go.
Path
Okay.
lies before me.
There's no way he's alone.
We could have been allies.
Why does part of me feel like that stuffed bear is going to become a
Powerful
real
ones.
giant bear?
And yet, your actions sparked the fall of my steel watch. Whatever bargain we might have made fell with it.
See, anytime that I finished finals or school or whatever, I just like binged games then. Which that's another thing with after the show when I was feeling like unenergetic. I was like, I don't want to like stream a game. I just want to do nothing and just play games. So then I was just playing Expedition 33 and I'm like, I'm just gonna ditch streaming this. I just want to play this, but I don't want to stream. And so I was like, I don't want to play anything else though. We could be good for each other still. Well, no, because then if I don't want Lae'zel to get to get.
There is hesitation in his eye for one moment. A passing thought of all times spent together you'll never remember.
Is that what you...
I still, at some point,
brain
I'll try
awakens.
Balatro.
It's time I take matters into my
I know
own
it's not the
hands.
same type of card game that like is like usually what I bounce off of and don't care for, which is like, you know, like deck building, trading card game type stuff. I'm just like, just too much
We could have moved
too much
the
for me to
mountains.
feel like doing.
We could have shaken the plains. And
Like
you
I on
chose
paper enjoy them.
imperfection.
It's just when it comes to being like, oh, I need to build a
think I
deck.
will hang your
Doesn't
corpse
interest me
in
at
the
all.
wide. The
I know
Archduke's
Balatro's not
would-be
that,
assassin.
as far as I'm
People will
aware.
Celebrate your fall
But
and my part in it. Your bones will be a souvenir of what could have been. Now, roll over and die. Give up your life just as
are you
easily
replaying
as you
Last
were
of Us
ready to give
2
up the stones.
because the show is continuing to be disappointing? And by continuing, I mean I haven't watched the last like 2 weeks, but I still keep getting flooded with TikToks of it. And it seems like every week that I'm flooded with more TikToks of it, it's like I don't know. Like, still enjoying the show is fine, but I feel like it's every week there's more and more like glazing the show as like amazing and perfect and better than the game, and I'm like, that's just insane. I wish Shadowheart wasn't going all the way there, because now I feel like I have to heal everybody on their own, because everyone lost quite a bit of health like immediately. And that's no good. Reflect to go. Oh, so, and if I hit somebody, are they just gonna... Any projectile fire? Oh, okay, so it's just projectiles. Nope, nope. I didn't... I was trying to... Oh, he's right next to a bomb now, too? Shit. Okay, maybe I'll walk you up here. Oh, that's still in front of fire. Oh, man. I've made grave errors with the Starion right now. What is this? I feel like this attempt is a bust, so I'm just gonna see what happens if I shoot this. Nothing. Sick. Okay, Astarion, actually, we're gonna Misty Step away because I have made errors here. We're gonna take you... Where can I get you? We're just gonna do that. I guess I should have been smart and made him at least close enough to do something to him.
Sometimes the only way out.
Yeah, no, like there's parts of the show are fine. I just still every new clip I see since I haven't watched the last 2 episodes, I'm just like, specifically the clip that I kept seeing over and over again, where she finds out that Dean is pregnant, and she's like, "I'm gonna be a dad," and like that's not Bella's fault. That's just like one of the most insane character writing decisions I feel like I've seen in recent memory. Like, what in the world? I saw someone make a good point in one comment that it seems like, compared to the game, it feels like Ellie is so not self-sufficient and is so reliant on Dina seemingly needing to do everything for her, and she's just kind of happy-go-lucky along for the ride. Which, I mean, I have to watch the last 2 episodes to really see what they mean, but like, I feel like I get it. And I keep seeing the clip of when she kills Nora, and I'm like, this is better. But I agree with people who are saying like it still is off, because like that angry portrayal, while better, it doesn't line up with how she's acting the whole rest of the show. It's like too much of a stark contrast compared to the game. But even with that, there's something, I don't know. Maybe it's just because the games are, you know, slower than a TV show. That there's still something with me watching the scene with Bella killing Nora where I'm just like, the anger feels not correct. And I have no clue how to explain it. It just feels like the tone of the anger, there's something missing that is still in the game version. Like the show one just seems like it's just like almost she's just angry without any sort of underlying like emotion at all. It's just angry. And even though game Ellie is very angry, I don't know, it seems like there's just something deeper there in the game. I don't even know how the buildup was. I know they backpedaled their, like, we're not doing spores thing, I guess. So there are spores now within the Nora scene, but since they did that, I don't know why they couldn't have brought the spores back early enough to have the Ellie and Dina scene with spores, which I think is better than the clips I've seen from the show. However, I will give some credit. The small clip that I've seen of when Bella's like, Dina, don't fucking shoot me. That delivery felt right. Like, as much as I think her, like, lines and everything feel too childish in season 2, something about that delivery still felt right. That felt like it lined up with part 2 Ellie, the way she delivered that. Even though I still think the gas mask scene would have been better.
My victims await.
Because, yeah, Dina immediately pulling a gun on Ellie seems kind of nonsense. Because it's not like she's going to turn immediately. Yeah, I've said before, I don't think Bella's a bad actor. I still think that for season 2 she's wrong for the role. I think she was fine in season 1. I just don't think she was right for season 2. But I still think she's a good actor. Or I keep saying she, but I don't remember now if she goes by she, they, or just they, them. I don't remember. Everyone online always says they, but I don't know. So if it is, if she does, if it is just they, them, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just legitimately do not know. And I feel like a lot of people I've seen online, if they go by both, like she, they, everyone on the internet still just uses they. So then I still don't know. And yeah. Prefer she. Yes, that's what I thought I saw at some point. I thought it was she, they, but then everyone I see on TikTok all say they. And so then I was second guessing myself, and I'm like, I don't know. Oh yeah, with the revenge factor, since you mentioned it, I feel like with the Dina like having to do everything for her, people have pointed out it seems like Dina wants revenge more than Ellie does. I saw someone theorize, and if they do this, that's gonna be ridiculous. Because they used a scene as an example. I think it was when the Nora scene. She said something about like she straight up was saying to Ellie like, "Oh, that was Abby's father," and that doesn't happen in the game. And someone was like, "I feel like they're not even going to have an Abby point of view part of this show. She's at best gonna get like one episode of like flashback type stuff, and they're just going to outright tell you all the other details with other characters. And if they do that, that is some dumb writing, and like really goes against the whole point of the game." I forgot she needs to heal, and I was about to waste that turn. Like, it feels like they really... It's like they really don't want... I don't know if it's because they think that the TV audience is too dumb for any, like, deeper story, understand anything, I don't know. But it feels like they refuse to want viewers to hate a character. So it's like, oh, we don't want them to hate Abby so much that they leave the show, so we're just gonna, like, dump all of this info on you as soon as possible so you can try to empathize sooner. And it's like, oh, we don't want you to start hating Ellie because she's like a revenge-fueled freak that ignores everyone around her, like in the game. So we're gonna make her a childish goof most of the time now. I don't know. That's what it feels like to me. They don't want people to stop liking someone and leave the show. Also, I don't know how many episodes there are in the season, but I remember originally thinking they were going to, like, what did I originally thought they were going to drag Joel dying out to the end of the show, or the end of the season. And then I was thinking that they were going to drag out all the Ellie stuff this season and then do all the Abby stuff next season, but I highly doubt they're going to do that now. The last I heard, Neil Druckmann was playing coy about the idea of making a third game. So if they actually do finish the part 2 stuff this season, then I guess that would mean either there will be a third game or they're just going to be doing their own thing for season 3, which, based on Game of Thrones, we know how that'll go. We all know how good shows tend to be when they start ignoring source material. Does this count as a projectile that would get reflected? I'm not gonna chance it. He doesn't have anything. I should have healed him when it was his turn and I wasn't thinking. Was Minthara? Am I crazy? Did it just skip Minthara? Did it skip her? Alright, we need big heals. That was not nearly enough. That is not as... I wanted way more heals than that. Can't, like, conveniently really get to either of them. Let's do Minthara.
Take you.
You're saying, oh, this is the Gortosh fight? I honestly, because I'm just sitting here yapping, I forgot that I was fighting Gortosh, and I'm just like, I'm just hitting these random enemies. He's just still chilling over here. I completely forgot he was over there. Only 7 episodes this season. What was this last one? It was 4 or 5, I think. I don't remember. I don't know which. I need to catch up. I basically hate watching it at this point, so my desire to watch is slim. Ooh, that's not good. But I'm also like not wanting to oh, did he die? Shit. I'm like not wanting to watch it, yet I binged the whole new season of You in like a day. Well, last season of You, I guess. Okay, so everyone's dead now over there except for... So you're all that's left. What do I want to do? Do I want to... I should just revive because I might need to use a revive on Minthara, possibly.
Take you.
You can just heal. Do this again. I don't know how close this is to the end of the game, to be honest. I want to say in the grand scheme of things, it's close. After I finish this, I don't frankly know what to do next because then this whole act has refused to give me map markers. So I don't know where things are without having to just like read the journal and aimlessly wander around trying to find things. I know there's still stuff about finding Shadowheart's parents. For me, Lae'zel is captured by Orin or whatever her name is, so I do that.
Your command.
But you're not gonna be able to do anything of worth.
A bold maneuver.
You will not take this city.
I wouldn't say the game's dragging for me though. Although with me being like so low energy the last 2 weeks, I have been like, my desire to be like streaming it and playing it has dwindled because I'm just like so far into it. And I'm just like, I want to stream other stuff. Another reason I didn't want to I decided not to stream Claire Obscure was, I was like, like it's another big game. And I'm still not done with Baldur's Gate. And I don't want to be streaming 2 big games. Oh shit, I forgot about that being there. You don't have a potion on you.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Shall we dance?
Once I finish this, I'm probably gonna hop to either Quarry or Alien. Was what I was feeling. Although as far as I heard several weeks ago, Alien is a much longer game than I thought it was. I was unaware that Alien Isolation was like 20 hours, which seems absurd for a horror game. I forgot to... No, I did heal. I just did like nothing.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, Quarry, I assume, is like... I assume that's like 10 tops. Maybe 12. I don't remember how long Until Dawn was. I just know the reason I didn't like Man of Medan was because it was way shorter than I thought it would be. Like, short enough that I joked that the credits were about to start, and I was like... And then when they actually started, I was kind of pissed off.
Unleash me.
Oh, that one's going way further than the other ones did. Am I safe, like... I'm not even going to try to get over to him, because he's not even in a safe spot. There's a couple other games that I have that I was also considering, but I don't remember. There's a tiny, I have been, because I've wanted to play it for years, and I just procrastinate it constantly. Or just like in general, like I've not played that many of the Final Fantasy games, or how much I like the ones that I've played. So like, part of me has been debated, like, would I want to stream Final Fantasy 13? I know a lot of people hate that game, but like a lot of their criticism tends to be like, oh, it's just like, it's too linear for too long. And I've never had an issue with a game being linear, so I'm like, I don't think that bothers me at all. I only ever played like maybe an hour or two of it, and even in that hour or two, I could tell it was super linear, and I was unbothered. Oh no. What is it? All servants fighting around around this character gain additional. Are they just an aura, or are they actually going to do something? Oh, I guess he's standing next to that one though. Shit. There's another game or two that I was like in the running that I was like, maybe I'll do that next, but I don't remember what it was. I think it leaned more indie, but I just don't remember what. I know I mentioned don't look outside, or look outside, whatever it's called. I still think that seems super interesting. I gotta take these things out. So he's still, wait, hold on. What is he doing? That's the, what is this? What are the lines? I feel like I'm going insane. At first I thought the line was going back to... Or is the line going back to this? No, because they're going to me and Starion too. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Concentration broken. Iron spine. Oh. Was that on him when I was reading and I just didn't see it? But as far as Final Fantasy, after this, I don't know. I was kind of thinking after this, just doing a couple not super long games, just to, you know, take a break from streaming something that'll take me 2 months to finish.
Still breathing despite everything.
Oh, I did not see that he was immune to force. Fire, force, and thunder are no-goes.
Ready for battle. You will break.
Why was that? Oh, it does have force damage on it. I guess, should I just hit you? Instead? Or miss? bit of a... Yeah, well, actually... Let's just throw Spirit Guardians on. Probably should have done that earlier. Would have been helpful. I forgot to actually click to turn them on. Oh, I'm so out of practice with this game. Oh, and now we got the Master Hand over here. I didn't even intend to fight him. I just was, the fact that Orin showed up like, yo, I got Lae'zel, I'll kill her if you don't do this. And I was like, not sure how I would possibly avoid that because I didn't know where to go for anything. I was like, I'm just gonna do this, I guess, because I know where the steel factory was.
Survival is all that matters.
What is the hand doing? Is it something I can move from? Oh, it is. Okay. I know that he's immune to that, and he's immune to fire. I like can't do anything. I guess I could do... I don't even know how these work. Well, I know this one, but... I can't really cast this on him without hitting one of my own. Oh, I can't do this on him either. What if I go over... Shit.
Let me strike. Time to bleed.
My weapon do force damage? Oh, it does. God damn.
Concentrate.
Alright. Can you bring it home with 12%? I guess you're not bringing it home with 12%. 91, though. I forgot the fire damage. I guess if I was smart, I would have just put on Spirit Guardians and walked into him, and that would have ended it. Alright, well, what is he gonna... What nonsense is... Oh, okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, what nonsense is he gonna pull to win in this single turn?
Behold, the dance of death.
What do you got? Ooh. Oh, I don't use unarmed attacks, though. That doesn't help me at all. These need to go away. I want to... Okay, there we go. Throw that over to Shadowheart for now. Key. I don't need clothing, but I can sell the clothing. Notes. Alright, that's good enough. That hand's still just there. Wait, am I still... Why am I still in combat? Is it because of the hand? Is it the hand or all of these things?
This is good.
I'm gonna assume it has to be the hands.
I seek an advantage.
I'm just gonna move away from the hand, I guess.
Howling like a great wind through a canyon, it
fine.
Above the hell rises a screech, gleeful and maniacal. It is the way and the truth. Absolute.
Leave them alone.
The screech quiets, the howl fades. Your mind is hollow, save one lone voice.
Bane's chosen has fallen. His netherstone
So you have to watch Why do you gotta watch Terminator today?
You have done well.
Not that any day is a bad day to watch Terminator, but what's the significance of today?
You heard the Elder Brain. It's regaining its autonomy.
I still think it's something about the Elder Brain is ridiculous.
But exaltation. We must stop it before it breaks free.
Rise on May
One
12th.
netherstone
Oh.
reigns. Orins.
Shows how much I remembered about the Terminator. It's been a bit since I watched it, so
After that,
I would have never guessed. I assumed maybe it was the day it went into theaters or something.
you should start wondering what you will do then.
I'll decide when we get there.
Sometimes you surprise me with your wisdom.
Remember I got like all the Terminator movies several years ago so that I could binge them, because I also never saw the new ones.
Back on your feet.
As much as I've been told like I don't need to see them, I still want to. And we're going on like probably 4 or 5 years of me just still never sitting down to watch them for whatever reason.
We are rested
I think I watched one and then I just never finished the binge. So it was a binge of one movie. So now what is my goal? Is my only thing really still possibly telling Raphael I'm reconsidering, which I'm not doing? Here's a chest.
Walk in death. Let's move.
Well, actually, maybe this is what his key's for. Aha. Away. Away. Cannot be forcibly moved by spells or actions. Ignore difficult terrain. Teleport and deal fire where I land. It's kind of cool. Is that compared to other boots that I'm using? Oh, so I don't put them on him. These aren't. This isn't the most amazing pair of boots.
All is ash and
I feel like I'm using. Yeah, I have Misty Step,
No time to dally.
additional temporary hit points, which I like. The keels, yeah. Yeah, Astarion's good for those.
Moving out.
How dare you ask if I've ever watched Velocipaster? I think I'm uncultured. Haven't seen the greatest film ever made. Nah, I don't want any of this. What do you do now that Gortosh is dead? Yeah. You figure it out, I'd like to know too. As far as I'm aware, it's just now I'm supposed to find the Elder Brain. I mean, I still want to do the Shadowheart parent stuff. And I think find Orin. But I don't think the game's going to tell me where those are.
Do we have a target?
trust no one.
Psionic backlash for everyone.
No time to rest.
I just... There we go. Now I don't have to walk all the way back down.
Time to press ahead.
Let's go back into Baldur's Gate and see if maybe they've blessed me with stuff on the map.
Better not be cursed.
No, I didn't want to open the door. I wanted to go through the door. See, I haven't killed Orin because I didn't know where she was. And I was scared of her killing Lae'zel, so I was like, fine, I'll go kill Gortash too. This is taking forever to load today. I don't know why. When I first booted the game up, it oh. Why is the Elder Brain saying freedom? Oh, I guess because 2 of the 3 people.
Reciprocation! Watchers ignore you. Foundry neutralized. Witnesses eliminated. You walk free. You walk.
Oh, it's hit or miss with loading. Yeah, because like usually it hasn't taken that long to load into the game, but like I went to load into the game and I was sitting here for like a full minute. What in the world is this? This isn't like 2015 anymore. I don't want these minute-long loading times. This is the modern day. Alright, so still nothing, huh? Still not gonna tell me where anything is. Wait, message from Orin? Where is that trying to tell me that is? Is it trying to tell me it's back? Where? Here? Right, loading screen time. Let's go. Although I should probably long rest before I go do anything with Orin. Is over by the Ball Temple. Well, good thing I absolutely know where the Ball Temple is. What? Where in the world is this arrow? She's got some steps to get to her. So does that mean this arrow that is off in the Nether is kind of like a Shar Temple situation when I was still in Act 1 where it's a nonsense quest marker that makes no sense?
Unpleasant folks, from what I've...
I think it's so strange that the whole game, it's giving you like quest markers for where exactly things are, and then all of a sudden Act 3 it just stops. It might be the only like legitimate nitpick or gripe that I've had with the whole game, because it makes it just, if the whole game was set up like that where you have to read and just find stuff, fine. Like old WoW used to be like that, where unless you downloaded an add-on you had to read the quests, and they were like, yeah, go southwest to wherever. But I don't know, the game has set an expectation the whole 50 hours before this that there's always quest markers, and then suddenly it's like, nope, no more. Orin will have left a note for us at camp. Oh, okay. Well, all right. And we'll just long rest. I see.
Very well.
This is why the quest marker made no sense.
A letter from Orin. What does she want?
I don't mind being lost, but at a certain there's a fine line from where it's like engaging, or between when it's engaging and adds to the game, and when it becomes annoying. Like, for example, with the Orin wanted me to disable the steel watch, and I had nothing to go off of other than like aimlessly walk around the city till I stumbled upon the steel watch factory. Like, there was no, oh, it's in like this part of the city, nothing. I just had to walk around till it popped up. I'm like, oh, okay, found it now. Remember Sakar? I don't remember. Succeed there, and you'll find me in Ball's Temple deep below the tyrant's rotted cobbles. Let's hope it just tells me where that is. I like how to get around, because I'm assuming she could steal different party members, and so to get around putting the name there is just her abductee. That covers everyone. Submit to trial at something called the Murder Tribunal. Go to Candle Hollow's tombstones. Sicarius will grant us entry. Oh, this was part of the murders thing? Oh, wait, no, this is not. Wait. Was this part of the thing where I found the key to something that I had no clue? The opening temple may be a good... Yeah, this. Found flowery key. So is that tied to this? If that doesn't tell me where it is on the map when I go back to Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna be upset. I don't know where some random tombstone is. Anyone need to talk? Bolo's just gone. Or is he here? Oh wait, no, he's here. He's just not. Why is his... I see, Volo is stuck underground.
Whatever happens next, be sure.
Did this fix him? Nope. All right.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
Tombstone's part of a bigger building. Maybe that helps. Undetermined. To be determined. Why is this still a quest marker? It feels like this game has become a bit more rough around the edges with this final act. Let that quest marker still be in there. Oh, is that? Oh, it's telling me. But here's the thing. That seems completely unrelated to this. Cloister is hidden in a place called the House of Grief in the lower city. Like, okay. And the lower city is... So this is lower city central wall. So is this the lower city? Or is this the lower city? I guess I just maybe walk around aimlessly again in the fog of war until I find the House of Grief, assuming it tells me that it's the House of Grief. I guess, oh, here it says Lower City. I didn't even see that. Gargoyle head.
Not enough graves. Never enough.
Mausoleum. Mausoleum is not the House of Grief, though.
That might be worth a look. But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Wait. Oh, wait, no. Don't dig. I just want metal pipe. Methinks someone's alive down there. Ah, yes, that's how that works.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
You were in the coffin, so why are you covered in dirt?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he
Got a
calls
sick
himself.
mustache, though.
More like stone shite.
Wasn't even a pun. You said it like that was a pun.
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
What are the fancy doodads? These aren't that fancy. Those aren't that fancy, guy. That's like 200 gold worth of fancy total. I want to go there yet. I also got to figure out where Raphael is so we can go kill him. Don't know where his place is at. I forget what we even needed from him.
But not yet.
Also, while looking for this House of Grief, I'm making a bold assumption that when I pass it, it will say it's the House of Grief, which I feel like it may not. Brago's Flophouse. I don't even know what that is.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
Yeah, people like you.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Oh, over at Weirham's Crossing. Well, yeah, I know he's over there right now, but I told him I wasn't making a deal with him. So the quest objective was just kind of finding where his lair is.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
I don't remember anything about Nine Fingers Keen.
Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance.
Yeah, right now he's just hanging out there, and that's like the only quest. Well, I now have the quest objective for the new thing. Before that, it was the only one I had where it's like, yeah, go tell him that you've reconsidered, which I don't want to do. So my only other option is figure out wherever his abode is just at. I think there's a hint in the journal, but I don't remember what it is. Okay, so that's guaranteed 12. Ooh. Oh no, that's fine.
I am handsome, also very strong, and
I think it's so weird seeing like
and
orcs in this game with just fancy hair like that.
that's why Nine Fingers asked me to guard the entrance to the guild hall. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure.
I don't even know what I'm going in here for.
In you go. Before I change
What is the guild hall for? Raphael's House of Hope and take the... Okay, we're getting hammer. Waiting for us in the sewers. Wait, no, he's waiting for us in the sewers for when we're done doing that. I have no clue what any of this is. Yeah, none of this even mentions the guild, I don't think. I remember who some people, what some people want. Like, Shadowheart wants her family. You don't know where they are. Wherever, you know, House of Grief happens to be.
Any day. Last time I emptied a druid.
I guess we'll just walk into here and figure out if we find something.
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions.
We're all on the same side,
Casimir
friend.
hated
Nine Fingers
questions.
invited us
merchant.
herself.
The guildmaster
Or are you the merchant? You're the merchant.
But Fletcher isn't himself.
Sticky
so
Dondo. I don't like
I'm
that.
in the shop. You buying or selling?
All right, let's get rid of that armor I picked up. Don't need like any of this stuff. Like my weight is mostly fine. Nope, maybe. What's this? While hiding the number of, you need to roll a critical hit. What does your cloak do currently? How much is that? I'll get that for you. Oh yeah, where's the clothing that I got off of him? Where'd that go? Here it is. I'm gonna get this. So I like me some dark red. Supply pack. I'll buy the stuff, I guess. I never craft anything, but... And all of those.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself.
You watch yourself. Hey, I can actually make some potions of healing. One potion of healing for once.
Fine, it's your way. Lifted, fresh, rich.
What is the point of this whole area? Is this just for like immersive fantasy flair? Is there actually no real reason for any of this? Fingers keen. Hello.
What's up for discussion?
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our
The orphans have failed to pay tribute.
More ground to the Stone Lord.
Punish the orphans.
I yield a single inch of the city.
How dare
my
they?
City to this cult.
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's
Give the children swords.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Door was
Keep
open.
your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him.
And you're Nine Fingers Keen. Person I have no memory of ever hearing about.
Impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations.
I do. I intend to murder the big brain.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
Maybe she'll tell me where stuff is. I don't care about any of this. This doesn't help me with any of that stuff.
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, tell her all of it.
It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
I
was planning to soften you up a bit first, but Straight to
You
business.
could
then.
tell me where all the stuff is that I
Seen with a certain heart
cannot
there.
find.
Grey of
If you know
hair,
everything in the city, that
spiky
would be
of
super
manner.
cool.
We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back.
Oh.
I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you?
I mean, if she does that and gets murdered, I don't know if I really care. I kind of convinced her to join the party just for sake of it. I don't have any intention of using her. She's just chilling there.
Oh, I never said that we get along. Now, is there anything else you need?
Yeah. Alright, well, that was massively unhelpful. It's gonna be really funny if my entire progress tonight is just killing Gortash and aimlessly walking around the city. It feels like that's all it's gonna be. There's
What
dead
a
ends.
delightfully secluded alley. I would have been in my...
If I go by the biggest firework they have, which you throw it at a steel watcher.
Deep side strands.
Conversation right here, shall we?
Cool. Something the pop-up said door. Cool. Door. Yes. Exactly what I was looking for. Just door. Fist of Bane. Stuff going on in that alley.
Probably just a dead cat.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be down here at the docks, but just to be thorough.
That's curious. And that's curious.
Is that a hole in the wall? Where familiar? Cat. Graves Mansion. I don't know what any of this is for. Can cat climb ladder? No. Good thing that I learned this. I wasn't able to climb through that hole, could I?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Absolutely can fit in there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Fish here! Get your fish here!
Okay. Why?
This is important.
Oh, no one followed me over there?
If I must.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Misty step.
In belly of beast!
should have just lit this whole group on fire in hindsight. Oh shit. Well, now I can't really put anything there because Mithar is in the middle of all of them. Do I do it anyway? Yes. Did fish just rain from the sky? All right. Not gonna think about it. Minthara, you for the greater good. I'm sorry. Is this fight gonna end and have some cutscene or something, or is this gonna end and literally just that's it? Oh, they shot him from the water when okay. Because it was like right at the same time I cast the insect plague, and I was like, what? The ones next to me. Critical miss. How are you doing so many things? Shadowheart, you're failing me.
There's blood in the air. Quickly. Leave no trace.
Thank you for cutting those
Okay,
creatures
I was gonna say
down,
that's it,
truly.
just nothing.
Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Oh.
Was that fish, frog, or
That really is
the
it,
result
okay.
of some sorcerous mishap? Whatever the case, it was foul.
Just random do fight, get money.
Oh, gods! There's guts all over my boat!
Thought I'd be used to the smell of fish by now. Not that smell.
But you know what that means? Still no idea where House of Grief is. go on the other side of the wall.
Look! It's so pretty.
Oh no. Oh no, is it doing the... Can I fix it by just doing this? Okay, I fixed it. I remember that happening to me once before where it just black screen. Just food laying around. Little past Baldur's Gate fast travel point. Like this Baldur's Gate fast travel point. I did it again. Act 3 is falling apart. You know, I still have not found the House of Grief. I have no clue where... Are you talking about Baldur's Gate fast travel point that I haven't found?
Poor sweet fool. You speak as if the plague crone is not already here, striding among us. Her power
Far left of the map. Oh, all right. Let's go to the docks again, I guess.
You'd pay for all four.
You see, this is the thing that irks me a little bit. None of the other quests earlier in the game were like, yeah, just aimlessly find this thing.
Flowers are so overrated.
Keep
They're bright,
out.
gaudy, and almost never make good poisons.
Well, I can't resist if it says keep out.
Something over there.
Oh.
Even the intervention of their gods
I wasn't
can't
trying to talk
save
to you.
these chosen from our vengeance.
Trying to not step on the trap.
Something over there.
Maybe I want to step on trap? Or is this just like nothing? Stepping on trap.
Yes? I lead the way.
Ah.
Let's move.
Well, is it going to close if
We need
I...
to find a way forward.
Oh, all right. Oh. Please stop running.
Careful, I might.
Oh, there's a lever. Okay.
I have such a headache. Haste.
Abandoned cistern. Oh, what is this? Death's Hand of Did I inadvertently find like a different entrance to the... Oops, not what I wanted.
Free for the taking.
Time for a little
This might be a mistake. I don't know. Oh, is no one else in combat yet?
Speak quickly.
Doing this deal where for some reason no one else joins.
Whatever comes,
Shadowheart's
I'm
still
ready.
not in it, and I am also not.
Caution never hurt.
I was panicking trying to stop them from running up the ladder. Alright, well, you can't do anything. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Just make this a death path.
I won't give in.
It's just a railing. How's the path interrupted? Shoot him. You really can't still? It's just a railing. Come on.
Don't waste a step.
This is a dumb waste of this move, but wait, no, is this none of it's an action. Still can't, right? Okay, I guess I'm doing nothing that turn. Back up. Yes, burn. Whatever he throw get destroyed by the plague on the way up? Can't push him over the rail, right? No. Oh, you just turned into a like a ghoul. No one wants to walk through the death to the death ladder.
Got to focus. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Yes, yes. Keep going through the fire. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm once again doing nothing because I can't.
Got to keep fighting.
I don't know why I even bothered running all the way over there instead of just to this edge.
Work hard, strike fast.
An 85% chance, Shadowheart. Come on. What was that? Walk to the fire. Coward.
Can't slow down.
Just falling over dead. Alright, you're gone. No more wall of fire. No more storm.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
I feel like I just heard a weird monster roar. Vault door.
What now?
I don't happen to have a key for said vaults that I don't remember, do I? That'd be super cool.
Seems to be stuck.
Lockpick impossible. Awesome.
Give up now.
Valve.
Seems to be stuck.
Reporting.
What about you?
No use. It's blocked. At your word. No use. It's blocked.
Seems to be stuck.
Do I just need...
Where am I? What's going on?
Do I have grease? Yeah, whatever, they can get greasy.
Curse to put my hands on everything.
Why can't you go to the...
No use. It's blocked.
I can't tell if this is doing something. It's not saying blocked anymore,
still
but...
draw breath. No use. It's blocked.
It's annoying that apparently that didn't hit the other one.
Have I been this way before? Open up.
Well, I don't know what point of this was. Unless I need other grease for that valve, which I do not have.
Who's next?
What a day.
What's next, I wonder?
And these things have stayed in the state.
Grease isn't something that I can, like, craft. Right?
Breathe deep and move.
Also, while I'm just aimlessly walking around, since I've been playing Expedition 33 off stream,
Do you ever think we should have had another one?
big recommend. I'm like, I think nearing the end of Act 2. Easily like my favorite or one of my favorite games in the last few years. Maybe one of my favorite games like ever. It's so good. Recently turned the child character into a bomb because you can You can equip an ability that does damage when you die, as well as an ability that makes you die immediately when the fight starts. So I've just loaded her up with crit and full glass cannon, whatever, and the second a fight starts, she's a bomb. Very satisfying, very silly.
Something over there.
I don't think so. That's because there's nothing here to feed. This is a colossal waste of time.
Intestines throb. Blood.
Lady Janath's estate. Don't know what that's for. House of Grief. I have found the House of Grief. Short rest.
Time to get going.
Although, before I do anything with the House of Grief, there was a supposed fast travel somewhere here. I'm gonna go see if it's like right there.
Look around you.
Here's hoping those clanking watches go the same way as
Ah, there it is. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm actually just going to, I'm going to leave the House of Grief, I think, for Wednesday. This is 9 o'clock. I know this is on the shorter side, but after this weekend, I need to make some effort to get my sleep back in order. Good long rest before House of Grief. I guess yeah, that way she's full up. Yeah, considering I've been tired enough this weekend that from the 2 concerts that yesterday, even after sleeping for like 8 hours and waking up at 1 p.m., I then proceeded to fall asleep on the couch for another like 5 hours. Why is this still here?
Have to keep going.
Why is this quest thing still here for this letter? Yeah, it's still the same thing. Who was I was supposed to talk to? Druid lady, who I don't even know where she is. Are you over here? Or no, you're right there. Yeah, I need to get my sleep back to normal. I was already trying to. You're also stuck in the ground. Also, the shape of whatever this is look at that. She looks like a box hung up by her legs. Volo's back and he's fixed. Why is she broken?
Oh, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with.
Yeah, I was surprised when I was like, I didn't think I was tired enough from the concerts to have a full night's sleep and then sleep another 5 hours yesterday. That was insane. But then because of that, I fell asleep super late last night because, you know, after sleeping essentially from 2:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., that'll ruin your night. That'll ruin your sleep for the night. We already destroyed the steel watch.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses.
I did not wait.
Should we
Thunderbolts.
choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds.
Wait,
We cannot
Thunderbolts is the new
expect either
MCU
of the
thing,
chosen to fall easy.
right? The one
But
that they
must.
spoiled
If we're to have
themselves
all
literally
three
like the day
stones to
after it came
command
out
the
with it saying it was the new Avengers.
Still, if you see
I did
sense
not
in
watch
making
it.
an alliance, I won't
My
question it.
friend said
Just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash.
he said it's better than a lot of the recent MCU stuff. But like I've been so checked out of MCU stuff even before it started getting bad. So I will probably watch it when it inevitably comes to Disney Plus. But I have, even despite hearing that it was better, I have no interest in going to the theater to see it and spending money on it. I think it's wild that they're just like spoiling it immediately after it comes out, though. Like that's, I don't. Spoiler culture is insane lately. I'm still baffled that I've with the few games that I've tried to avoid spoilers for, I'm still baffled I've been able to. Like the fact that I've avoided spoilers for Baldur's Gate for the last year or two or whatever it's been. Don't know how I did that. I've been dodging Expedition 33 spoilers currently. I don't know how I've managed to still avoid FF7 Rebirth spoilers for the last year. I don't know how, like, the algorithm somehow has saved me. Like, it was baffling, because I've mentioned it so many times, like, and like, usually the algorithm is devilishly too smart. Like, I was talking to someone yesterday, and I just casually mentioned randomly, like, I have an urge to play Bioshock Infinite. I never finished that game. I was like, I kind of want to play that randomly. And then I got a Bioshock Infinite TikTok today. I've never had a Bioshock Infinite TikTok in my life. And they gave me one today, a day after I mentioned the game in one sentence. Phone's spying on me.
Ah. I know what she speaks of. I need information from her. And a pardon from you.
Yeah, too soon to spoil. Wasn't it literally like the day after it came out?
What do you know
I kept seeing like all the stuff about posters being changed and whatever.
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines.
Also, I don't know enough about like Marvel comic stuff to know
enemy most foul.
What the deal is with it being the new Avengers. I don't know if there's an actual comic reason for that happening. But I don't know. It feels like a kind of like how they already were announcing all the old Marvel actor people coming back for the Avengers movie that's supposed to be like next year, whenever it is. I'm forgetting what it's called. Kind of like how I thought that was like a desperate marketing ploy to announce all of them. The new Avengers thing also feels weirdly desperate. With how, because like with how MCU's been going, it feels like we need to do something. Let's tell everyone this is the new Avengers so that this movie doesn't tank. Wait. Let's fought against Ball with you. Well, I missed what she said. Man named Mince.
Or a stalwart friend to one. That depends entirely on the ballspawn.
Doomsday,
Minsk
thank
is an
you.
old
My
friend.
brain immediately thought Kang Dynasty,
Perhaps my
and I
oldest.
knew that was wrong because that was the
We fought at
canceled
one another's
one,
backs times
and I
beyond
could not
counting.
remember Doomsday.
And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I really hope they have some good reason for Robert Downey Jr. being Dr. Doom that isn't obviously just like, it really seems like a cash grab, but I hope movie wise they at least have a decent reason that makes it seem like it's not a cash grab. Fantastic Four looked all right. I know it's comic accurate, but I didn't like how like in the trailers, I don't like how the Thing looks. It's like too weirdly uncanny CGI to me. Something about it is just off. But aside from that, it looked fine. The issue with me is I've just grown so tired of superhero stuff in the last 10 years. So like even the good stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is good, whatever. I want other stuff though. And I still feel like the movies generally tend to be like overly predictable since they're like superhero things. So after so many, it starts to wear on me a little bit. Where I'm just like, okay, yeah, here's the part where the superhero starts to have his moral like gray area, or things start going bad, and then he's gonna go win, and you know.
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst.
Maybe they'll make Star Wars good again.
Cut off at the root, but
If they're gonna make MCU good again, maybe they'll fix Star Wars.
It was chaos.
I know Andor is still apparently good, and I've still watched none of it.
Dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him.
I feel lame saying this, but like, it takes a lot for me to care about any Star Wars stuff that doesn't involve, you know, cool Jedi Sith lightsaber stuff. Like any Star Wars property that's like a show or whatever that has nothing to do with that part of Star Wars, and it's more like the other people of Star Wars, I care so much less.
And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back.
I completely forgot. I'm still so upset that they used like a cool kind of mashup of Duel of the Fates and Battle of Heroes in all the marketing for Rise of Skywalker.
Perhaps it need not be minced either.
And then those tracks weren't in the movie at all. It felt like it felt so unfair. It made it feel like a lie, because I was so hyped, like, oh, they're gonna have some cool whatever with that playing. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And then it was like the worst Star Wars thing I've ever seen in my life. And the music, they didn't even have the music to at least make it a little better.
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead, then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame.
Here's the thing, you're still not going to join the party.
Without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers King controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to
You know, also with Endgame, like I really enjoyed Endgame. It was very critical of Infinity War. But I enjoyed Endgame, but I still was just kind of seeing it to see it. Like I wasn't like hyped about it coming out. I was just like, okay, the new Marvel movie. If I didn't go see it with my one friend, I may have not have even seen it in theaters.
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I don't know why this never registered to me before, when like in Act 2 or anything, but I'm just now becoming aware of like, it's so weird that her accent is like Russian. It's so odd.
A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope our dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up.
You are still stuck in the ground. Like, why is she like that? I just... Actually, you know what? Is she like folded in half? Is that why she looks so odd down there? I think she's like folded in half. She she is folded in half. Oh, it's so weird. Why? Her legs are like... Honestly, right there, it looks like she's almost like she's like a rabbit. So it's like the top half of some like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what the rabbit's called. But so it's like the arms, and then her feet are the two ears coming up. Oh, the game's falling apart. It's rebelling against the fact that I haven't played. Sorry, I see you. We don't get quest markers for anything, but we got the quest marker that stays in camp permanently. We got folded in half bunny, weird Shahira bat thing underground. She's still down there. They're a bunch of bugs, or they just leave the bugs in. As we know from Bethesda games, people just love bugs. And no matter how game breaking. Okay. All right, now we'll call it. Getting distracted talking about everything for... I mean, that's how it goes. I'm like, all right, we're going to call it now. Then I get distracted for 20 minutes. It's even taking forever to load the main menu. Game's really falling apart for me today. What's going on? And there was also the when I fast traveled 2 or 3 times and it was just a black screen. I finally decided I need to finish Baldur's Gate, and it's like, no, we won't let you now. But all right, we'll do the House of Grief Wednesday. I'll try my best to not succumb to the low energy laziness like last week. But yeah, House of Grief Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out and chatting about the Marvel and The Last of Us, whatnot. I should try to catch up on Last of Us before the next stream, so I'm not just talking out my ass from TikToks. But anyways, I can't talk. This is great. Thank you for hanging out, and have a good night.